How's it going, folks? Welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic. On the Jedi Knight, we've got quests to do, missions to do, places to be, and they all exist out there. So let's get the heck out of here and get the heck over there. Distant early warning looks like the one we need to get started on. Provided nobody's got anything else for us to do, we're good to move on. Yes. Everybody can leave me alone now, so I can actually do my job. Good, good. Okay, now I know I just said I was going to do distant early warning, but it looks like I'm heading straight towards shield shattering. So let's go and shatter the shields. Kind of heading towards it. Kind of and not really, because it's down there, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit of a drop. I don't like that drop. Looks like there's a path over here. In fact, maybe it's easier to go from here. Let's go from the military workshop and then we'll drive that way. Because it looks very close to where I am to do the shield shattering, but...
This place used to crank out top-of-the-line weapons before the war.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Now we're on the ground level. So we'll just ride over here. Oh, come on, dude. Give me a break. Give me a break, pal. Oh, every time I want to do it, but I want to get started on this. You're not letting me do my main missions, pal. So we've got... You know what? I'm going to ignore it for now. We'll come back. We'll come back. I'm sure I'll remember it. So we'll follow this around to the Western Power generator.
You're fine.
Defeat Imperial forces. The problem is, I bet that guy's going to say, can you go out there and defeat Imperial forces for me? That'd be great if you could do that. Now that's in the back of my mind. Now it's in the back of my mind and it's not going to get unstuck. Alright, I'll just do this. I'm going to ride back and I go talk to him.
There, good as new.
There's no coming back from that, pal.
Just as I hoped, the Empire mobilized an entire armored battalion. Keep up the good work, my friend.
Did they just blow that up? That's a companion? Look at that thing. Alright, I'm going to talk to you because I feel like you're going to say go out there and shoot some Imperials.
Okay, this time we'll sneak in through the... Ow! Treat the wound. Don't poke at it like an impatient Jawa.
Sorry, sir. We've got company.
Oh, hello there. I'm, Sergeant Carnes. This here's Private Anlin. We're trying to recover some Imperial intel, preferably without getting shot.
Oh.
Again.
Oh, We got some company. There's 2 Jedi, not moving, just staring at you two. Oh, okay.
Do you need medical attention?
I took a couple grazes, and I think poor Anlin may have singed both his whiskers. Command sent us to retrieve data recorders from crashed Imperial starships. They contained valuable intel on the Empire's planetary defenses.
This is insane, sir. Why should we keep risking our necks when we have a Jedi right here?
I can get those data recorders for you.
I hate to have someone else fight my battles for me. I appreciate this.
Back to sitting. Alright, so recover Wreck Alpha's data. Is it all out? It's all out there. Okay. So it was the right move. We weren't quite up to it yet though, so we didn't really miss out on much. Sergeant Karnas asks you to recover data recorders for some crashed Imperial ships. The recorders contain valuable intel on the Empire's planetary defenses. Retrieve it and then bring it back.
Good as new.
The Beckay Talrot, leader of the Balmoran Resistance, has a plan to recapture the Imperial-occupied city of Sobrik. The Resistance will use a weapon called the Troider Disruptor to disable the anti-aircraft shield protecting Sobrik, and then capture the spaceport. However, the Resistance needs power to charge up the Disruptor. Siphon power to the Troider Disruptor via the power generators in the Gorinth Canyon. Alright, so that's the other thing we're doing, and also to find the prototype cloaking device, the Resistance needs to slice into the Empire's computer network at Sobrik. You need to create a distraction by setting off fake distress signals to trick the Imperials into moving their forces out of the area. Use the Imperial network communications relay in Gorinth to broadcast fake distress signals. So now we're all on the same page. Everybody knows what's what. Data record. Data recorders over here.
You're fine.
He's not. He got force pushed into a double-bladed lightsaber. It's not really double-bladed, it's more like double-ended. I mean, it's got 2 blades. It is a double blade, but it's one on either end. It's not like one hilt and 2 blades are coming out of it, right? That's just wacky. What a wacky lightsaber that'd be. Why stop there? Why not have triple blades? Right? 2 going out of the hilt to the left and the right, kind of like a guard. And then 1 popping out. That's just a silly idea. What a silly idea.
The Imperials are exceeding my expectations. Sobrik's forces have been cut by almost 2/3. Keep up the pressure.
Cut your damn hand off. Just holding that thing. I would definitely not use that for any movies. Or comics or games. What do we got here? A security chest. Looking through my gear, I actually realized my lightsaber is very much lacking. I've got one over here, but it requires light 3, which I do not have. And so I might have to go back to the Republic, the fleet. Buy some crystals and bits and pieces.
You'll live.
You know what I'd like? When they always bring up all these new codex things, like you've got an option to read it, but it'd be nice if you could press a thing to voice it, just sort of while you're moving along, so it can say things like, Sobrik was the original capital of Balmora before the most dangerous, advantageous location of Bin Prime was chosen to replace it 300 years ago. Since then, the city of Sobrik has first shrunk, then been almost entirely obliterated by bombing runs and rebuilt by Imperial engineers. Sobrik was one of the last cities to hold out during the Imperial invasion of the planet. Because of this, and its close proximity to the state-of-the-art Balmoran arms and Okara droid factories, the Empire has made Sobrik the headquarters of its occupation, maintaining tight control over the remaining civilian population. Something like that. Just so I don't have to do that ever again. But it would be nice, right? You just click a button and then you can learn about the area while you're continuing on your merry way. I like reading it, but I would like to, if I could just read it and continue moving, but actually see my screen completely, they could somehow work that out. But yeah, if you could have, I mean, everything else is voice, people are talking all the time, right? So, get that lore read out. Or at least as an option, you know, because some people might not like that. They might like to just read it when they have time. Alright, so one up the top. Have a lightsaber. Have another lightsaber. My casino chip I must have. Oh, some free flying lessons for you. Hope you flapped your wings.
Perfect. Sobrik's defenses have been reduced to the bare minimum. The resistance team is heading in. I think it's best if you follow and keep an eye on them. Too much is riding on this mission.
Sounds like you don't have full faith in the Resistance.
The data they're recovering is essential to finding the cloaking device prototype. This may be our only chance. The Resistance team identified a vehicle depot as their best access point to the Imperial computer system. Transmitting the grid coordinates now. I'll continue monitoring Sobrik. If I see trouble, I'll alert you immediately. Keep our new friends safe. Over and out.
Roger, roger. Right. We're not done. There's a... So we're going to go over here first. And then a little bit south. Do you mind? Yeah, it's better. Just put your lightsaber through him a little bit. It's making all types of noise, isn't it? Imperial power droid. I'll be taking that, thank you very much. Alright, now we're on our way. Siphon. Siphon down here. There it is. Back you go. Back you go and down you go. That worked. Looks like it worked. So let's finish shield shattering. Just over here, and then we'll do this one. We also got to go back to turn in that quest.
There, good as new.
We have control of Sobrik's power grid. Diverting power to the Troida disruptor. That's it. Transferring you to Beck Talrot. Sobrik's shield will only be down for a few minutes, so make it quick.
The Troida disruptor is activated. Sobrik's spaceport shield is breaking down. I can't thank you enough.
You can thank me later. Let's get Sobrik back.
You'll be the hero of Balmora when we win Sobrik. I promise you.
I'm impressed. Those garrisons were tough, and I should know. I was forced to design them. Beck's got good men, but they're not fighters like you and me. They'll need your help to retake the city. Enter Sobrik through the main gates. Fight through the Empire and make your way to the spaceport from there.
Do you need a rescue?
I'll make my own way to the spaceport. I wouldn't miss this for anything. See you inside.
Not an upgrade. Okay, so go to hangar S61. Looks like we're going the same direction. Cut through here, jump over that. Maybe just avoid that enemy, yes. Straight through the middle. We're fighting this guy though.
You're fine.
You are just an apprentice. You have much to learn. Well, not anymore, I suppose. Your lessons have come to an end.
looks and ambience, it makes up for in hospitality.
Out of the way. That's a big old walker.
You Republic filth! You've attacked a medical transport full of wounded men! You Republic filth! You've attacked a medical transport full of
You
wounded men!
Republic filth.
Have you accessed the Imperial network?
Already downloaded everything. We were leaving when the Imperial medical transport landed for refueling. Avers and his men opened fire.
Balmoran scum! Murderers! My men are dying. We'll never reach the med center now.
You just made my season, Imp. Bet you've got some choice gear on that transport.
Greedy vermin! These soldiers were defending Balmora!
There's a doctor here. He could keep your men alive.
You just love irony, don't you?
Do you read? Colicoid nests stirred up by fighting. Waves of them headed for Sobrik's outskirts. Leave now or you'll be surrounded.
Colicoids? They'll rip us apart! Every man for himself! Move!
We can't flee! Those beasts will kill us!
I don't abandon wounded men, even Imperials. Then again, being eaten wasn't on my agenda for today. I can save these soldiers if someone keeps the colicoids off me.
You work your medical magic. I'll take on the colicoids. May the Force be with us.
If we die, at least it'll be heroic. But we're not gonna die, right?
Do you hear that? They're here!
I got it, I got it. Imperial guys in there too. Good to see.
This planet is officially off my relaxing vacation list.
Mm-hmm. How do we go, Doc?
I have done some crazy things, but this beats them all.
That was heroic. These men owe you their lives. So do I.
Oh, I can force change them? Force persuade them to change sides? That's interesting. Just tell your comrades about us.
I want every Imperial on Balmora to know how a Jedi and a Resistance doctor saved your lives.
I'd never falsify a report, no matter how distasteful.
Leaving here would be a lot easier if there was another transport. Actually, I did see a speeder bike outside. Only seats one.
I'll find my own way out, Doc. The speeder bike is yours.
Thanks. Your pal. Your friend Warren's at these coordinates. I'll meet you there. Good luck.
Get out of here, Doc. Why did my eyes go crazy when I said that, though? Crazy huge. Alright, still, we saved some Imperial forces, so we're going to destroy more Imperial forces. This is the way.